I'm just going to talk to you guys like friends. It's Shabbat. The sun's going down. And I think of the time of rest that Shabbat is. And we have a threat again from Iran. Painful attack on Israel before the U.S. elections. That's like now. It's in the next few days. And you see the missiles hitting Israel. You see 7 people killed, 9 people killed. I could go into it, but I don't want to be doom and gloom. I want to really focus on what keeps me going. You know, I know some people are even worried about me. I've had different people write me and saying, hey, I thank you for keeping us updated, that we know you're okay. We know that you go through landmines. We know that you you're in places where there's all kinds of different explosives. I won't go and talk about all those. But around the world, it's crazy too. Around the world, the battle goes on. The California cafe where someone was booted out just for wearing a hat with a star, with an Israel star on it. And you have this new leader of Hamas. Who's that? And there's people that want to just support. They want his name so they can support a terrorist organization. The new leader of Hezbollah, Naim Qassem. And people want to support terror, and you wonder what is wrong with the world. And you got earthquakes, cyclones, hurricanes, flooding in Spain. I mean, I know they really were cursing Israel. Pestilence. What's next? Pestilence, plagues. This winter. And so are we surprised when we see North Korea testing hypersonic missiles? Are we surprised when we see the extreme left and the green part, extremist terrorists unite? I'll just report from what I say is that we just got to have our peace and keep our peace this Shabbat. Keep our peace. We act from a place of peace and shalom. IDF forces located a Nazi flag, a Hitler doll. It's like this thing keeps coming back, a swastika symbol in southern Lebanon. We found Mein Kampf in Arabic in Gaza. They find it in outside Disneyland, people with flags and with swastikas on them. It is time to stand up and stand up strong. It's now or never. And we are continuing to strike terrorist strongholds, remove the places that have all these missiles, all these weapons. I'm talking 5 or 6 trucks a night for the last month or so, filled with Hezbollah weapons that come to us. And we gather. There is a lot of weapons there. They planned, and we always were worried that the October 7th massacre would come from Lebanon, from Hezbollah, and we're seeing that it ended up happening from Hamas. But now they're saying they're willing to withdraw. There's this rumor that they're willing to withdraw to the Litani River, which is what they 1701. Article 1701 from the UN said there's supposed to be a demilitarized zone. Anyone who walks there gets bombed, and gives an area of a layer of defense, so they're not right on our heads. The United States is pushing for this to happen before the elections. I wonder what's going to happen. I don't know. But I'm telling you, there's going to be great changes coming soon. Great changes. And people are still getting shot with missiles from the Hezbollah group. And the UN is there, and I don't want to go into this, but a question between the UN and God is, how did they not see? How did they not see all of these tunnels? Also in Gaza, the UN RWA, Refugee Watch. How come they're not watching? Or works? How come they're not doing their job, right? And so 1701 needs to be implemented properly, and I hope that will happen. But I just want to again say the advantages as I end this, and I say Shabbat Shalom. There's advantages to having thermal drones. You see in the dark. You can detect a heat imprint. You can get areas that are hard to reach, strategic. Instead of climbing the mountain and walking in there, you can see from high up at night, where you can't do that with a regular drone, and you have a lot of things. And so I have asked people for 2 things. I said, if you guys want to help, let's finish this right. Let's finish this strong. Well, yeah. You can donate. You go to aliyahreturnCenter.com/donate. Just mark it. Please do earmark it for thermal drone so we know it towards that. And if people want to send kosher beef jerky, well, then they've just got to go and put it in a box. Kosher beef jerky and Aliyah Return Center, P.O. Box 2288, Tiberias, Israel. May God bless you all, and Shabbat Shalom.